Law and Order presents Carbon Capture versus the People.
Order the court. Court is now in session. Today we have the case of carbon capture technologies versus the people. Could carbon capture help save the planet, or does it allow corporations to continue polluting the atmosphere? Prosecution, you may begin.
Your Honor, carbon capture is a wolf in sheep's clothing. While it promises to reduce greenhouse gases, corporations may exploit it to continue harmful emissions, pushing the real problem down the road. We intend to prove that carbon capture is not a solution but a distraction.
Defense, how do you respond? Your Honor, the world is facing a climate crisis. Carbon capture is a powerful tool to reduce emissions and transition to renewable energy. Without it, our carbon footprint will continue to rise. We will show that this technology is a necessary step towards sustainability. Order. Dr. Green, from an ethical point of view, what are some of your concerns with carbon capture?
The first thing is the false sense of security it provides. If industries believe that they can capture carbon, then they won't be motivated to reduce emissions. Additionally, carbon capture poses a lot of environmental risks. Storing carbon underground is not guaranteed to be safe. Anything from the smallest leak could lead to local ecosystems being destroyed, water tables, anything else.
Dr. Green, would you say this technology is a long-term solution?
No, it's a crutch that allows industries to delay necessary change.
Mr. Jones, please come to the stand. Mr. Jones, your company has invested millions of dollars into carbon capture. How do you respond to this claim that carbon capture is an excuse for inaction?
That's simply not true. Carbon capture is part of the necessary sustainability plan. We're reducing emissions while ensuring jobs and economic stability.
Thank you. Now the prosecution would like to question Ms. Lopez.
Ms. Lopez, you live near a carbon capture site. How has that affected your community? Would you say it harmed or helped that community as well?
We were promised jobs and cleaner air, but instead we got pollution and displacement. If the storage sites for the carbon leaks, our drinking water could be at risk. Ms. Lopez, I understand where you're coming from, but isn't some action better than none? If we don't use carbon capture, won't climate change make things worse for your community? We need real solutions, better policies, more renewable energy sources, and accountability. These are strong arguments on both sides. Before I rule, let me ask you, what is the responsibility of engineers and policymakers? To utilize every tool available to fight climate change. We need action now.
To pursue solutions that don't just work for corporations, but for people.
Jury, you are to make the final decision. Is carbon capture truly a necessary tool to help combat climate change? Or is it a dangerous excuse to delay real change?
Carbon capture and storage is a way of reducing carbon dioxide emissions, which could be key to helping to tackle global warming. It's a three-step process involving capturing the carbon dioxide produced by power generation or industrial activity, such as hydrogen production, steel, or cement making, transporting it, and then permanently storing it deep underground.
According to the Global CCS Institute, or Global Carbon Capture and Storage Institute 2022 report, there were 194 large-scale CCS facilities globally at the end of the year, 61 of which were new CCS facilities added to the project pipeline in 2022. 30 of these projects are in operation, 11 under construction, and the remainder in various stages of the development.
To make carbon capture a viable solution, long-term investment and political commitment are essential. It's not just about implementing the technology, but also ensuring it is sustainable, economically viable, and integrated into broader climate policies.
Thank you.